Hi, it's me, Barry, again. Good to be back with you. Yeah, I've got long hair. A couple of comments I've had on my little channel is stay strong. Well, I am strong. I bought my new glasses and I bought my new warm winter woolly top. I'm sort of an enigma when it comes around to that because I love winter, but I hate being cold. But the reason for today is to talk about making a will. Now you might notice behind me now there is something missing over that way. And that was my beloved guitar. And the guitar came with its own stand, its own strap, its own connection to its own little amplifier. It came with some microphones, a beautiful desktop mic, another one which was a radio mic where you see people run off stage and they're still being heard. Well, I've donated all that to the Warrawong High School because I thought that was selfish of me sitting on musical instruments that I could no longer lift up and play. I couldn't hold it. I could not hold it, let alone play it. So I've donated that to my local high school, and I'm not good at all this, so I'll try and add a couple of picked links because they're pretty well organised. They've got their own little production studio, they've got heaps of bloody excellent gear down there. They're on holidays at the moment. It's been picked up by one of their teachers, Joshua Mills, and I've done a deal. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I want a video in return of these kids playing my gear, because it was selfish of me to be sitting on musical instruments that can't be played. Musical instruments are there to be played. And that leads into what I'm about to say is making a will. And it's a subject no one wants to buy into. Well, you have to. I'm a single person living alone, so I've given away some stuff, and that's something you should think about too if you're in a situation. What have I got that could be of use to others that I'm no longer using? Yeah? Think about it. But coming back to making a will, that's bloody important. When families are going through grief, and I've known families within my own family that it ends up a bloody mess. So the simple thing to do, and I'm not going to give you legal advice, that's not what I'm here for, is have a look at a list of all your assets. All your assets. And if you're a couple, sit down and decide, this goes here, this goes there, this goes there, just on a basic sheet of paper. But then you've got to do the important thing. You must take it to a lawyer. No matter how clever you think you are, put it down. Bit by bit by bit. I want this to go here, that to go there, this to go there, boom, 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 thank you, ma'am. Then take it to a lawyer. Grieving families don't need arguments afterwards. They might turn around and say, well, I disagreed with his or her choices, they were his or her choices. Your choices. And one of the basic ways to start is none of us are immortal. None of us. You're all aware I'm going through the back end of my life. Well, I made a call. I thought this was selfish of me. But what's going to come out of this? When these students make a recording using my equipment, that will stay with me for as long as I've got left. That will be a joy and a pleasure that young musicians have got some of my equipment to help them through their journey, whether they go professional, part-time, or just for the sheer joy of playing. Man, that makes me feel good. But the bottom line is, the absolute bottom line is, we are not immortal. Think it through, work it through, be intelligent people to sit down and say, this is what I'd like to go where. And that doesn't mean you've got to be old. You don't have to be old. God only knows what diseases can creep up on us. Yep. Have the guts to turn around and go, let's have this conversation. It's an important conversation. I've spoken to friends of mine over the years, and one in particular, it took me nearly 20 years to talk him into doing it. But his family are glad that I did it. And when he finally went in 2018, things were good. There was no pain attached to squabbling or whatever. It was just his will, his wife, done, deal. And that's how it should be. The grief is enough when you lose someone without having bureaucrats and lawyers come in on the back end of it. Choose what you have, show where you want it to go, who you want it to go to. Put it on writing. Get it done legally. Once you put down all your steps individually in your household and understand and know what you want, then you put it in the hands of a lawyer, probably a one-off, two-off visit, to make sure it's legally correct. And then it's end of story. Put it away in the cupboard. It's gone. Done deal. We never know when our time's coming. I've had 75 years. Haven't given up yet. Look at me. Cool glasses. This bloody warm top. I'm not giving up yet. But I made the first step in dispersing of some of my assets, because I know where they're going to go, to a beautiful place full of school children playing music. Wow! What more can you want? What more can you want? And the minute I get a video back from them, which I've been promised, and I trust Josh Mills, I'll lay it up here for you to see. Now, myself personally, I've had a couple of bad weeks. But I bounced back. I've had to call out the cavalry on a couple of occasions. Those beautiful ladies that come out in afternoon, evening, give me a booster shot, get me back on the road, talk to my wonderful GP, adjust my medication. Won't be the first time, won't be the last time, but I've said in previous videos what they're trying to do, and I thank them for this, is keep me at home. So yeah, had a week or so that wasn't pleasant, but the cavalry kept coming, and that's how lucky I am. Turn up, bang, in the door, have a look, make an assessment, booster shot, and then follow up phone calls. They're marvellous people, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what has me sitting here today, being able to talk to you from my home in my new sexy glasses, 2 pair, look at this, whoa, way to go. Thank you, Specsavers. But apart from all that, just do the right thing, make a will. It's important. It's important to you and your families that may be left behind. Sadly, as I say again, none of us are immortal. So, geez, I raved on a bit. Bye for now. Catch you later.